Welcome everyone to skill number 6 of the Toefl Pbt structure section. And this skill is about using coordinate connectors correctly. Now, the question is, I have a very important term to define first, which is clause. What is a clause? Now let me say that a clause in English is subject plus verb. That's what we call a clause in English. So a clause in English is subject plus verb. Like for example, when I say I eat my breakfast. Now this is a clause and a sentence at the same time. It's a clause because I've got I, which is a subject, and I've got eat, which is a verb. So when I have a subject plus verb, this is what we call in English a clause. Now let's talk about coordinate connectors. Sometimes we have two clauses together, and in order to connect these two clauses together, we need to use a connector. And we have today a group of connectors that are called coordinate connectors. Now what are they? Let's see them together. And, but, or, so, yet. These are called coordinate connectors. What is so amazing about these connectors that they can't be used in the beginning of the sentence. They've got to be used in the middle of the sentence, which means between the two clauses. They have to come between the two clauses. Now let me give you an example here. Look at this one. I play football and my brother plays tennis. What we miss here is a little comma, just like that. Where is the coordinate connector? The coordinate connector is and. The coordinate connector is and. And before and we have a clause. Why a clause? Because we've got subject and we've got verb. And after and we have a clause which is wait a minute, we have yes, a clause which is because of my brother, that's a subject, and I've got plays, that's a verb. Fantastic. Now let's look at this sentence together. I play football and my brother plays tennis. Now I is a subject, play is a verb, so that gives me a clause. Then I've got the comma, which is very important, the comma along with the coordinate connector, which is and. And after and I have another clause because I have my brother as a subject, and then I've got plays as a verb. Fantastic. So this sentence is great, as you see. But I need to ask you a question. If I rewrite this sentence like that, have a look at this. And my brother plays tennis. I play football. Is it correct? We say it is completely incorrect. Why? Because we cannot use the coordinate connectors at the very beginning of the sentence. They have to come in the middle. So the location, the position of and is completely wrong. So the correct sentence is I play football and my brother plays tennis. I can say my brother plays tennis and I play football. This is it. Now let's move to another part. let's see how questions might be asked about this, grammar rule. Let's see together. A power failure occurred. And then we've got a space. The lamps went out. We've got choices. Then, so, later, and next. Now let me put these together. Fantastic. Let's have a look at this one. No, that's not nice. Okay, look at this, people. A power failure occurred. Then I've got a space. The lamps went out. Let's check here together. We've got a power, which is a power failure, which is a subject. That's fantastic. And we've got occurred, that's a verb. And then we've got the comma, as you see here. On the other hand, we've got the lamps, which is a subject also. And then we've got went out, which is a verb. This means that in this sentence we've got two subjects, two verbs. So we have two clauses here, which means that we need a connector, and this connector is going to be a coordinate one. So then, no. So, later, no. Next, no. It is the right choice is so, and we've got the comma, we've got everything for it. So this is how, like multiple choice questions, okay, are going to face you in the Toefl Pbt test. But let's move to correct or incorrect. And let's talk about this one here. The rain clouds can be seen in the distance. But no has fallen. Now if you want to analyze this, let's do it. Look at the subject. Well, the rain is the subject. Okay, the rain clouds, that's all of it, the subject. Now can be seen, that's the verb. So I've got subject and verb. And then we have in the distance, but, so I've got a coordinate connector and we've got the comma. No has fallen. So after the coordinate connector, we've got also, we need subject verb, because that's it. Because the rule of the coordinate connector is that it connects two clauses together, and every clause contains subject and verb. So when I say, but no has fallen, that's a verb. That's a verb. But where is the subject? No subject. No is not a subject. So there is a big problem here in this one. So the right answer will be, the rain clouds can be seen in the distance, but no rain has fallen. That's the correct one here. Now let's move to another one and let's check it together. The phone rang again. The phone rang again and again, comma. So the receptionist was not able to get the work done. Well, that's fantastic. Let's analyze this one together. The phone rang again and again. So the receptionist was not able to get the work done. Do we have a subject? Let's check that together. Oh yes, the phone. That's the subject. I've got rang. That's the verb. So this is the first clause. And then we've got comma, we've got connector, and then the receptionist, that's another subject, and then was, that's a verb, which means subject verb, completely fantastic. So this sentence is correct. Now let's have a look at another one. The missing wallet was found, comma, but the cash and credit cards had been removed. Let's check that one out. Do we have a subject? Yes, we've got the missing wallet. We've got a subject here. Do we have a verb? Yes, we've got was found. That's a verb. Do we have a comma? Yes, we've got a comma and we've got a coordinate connector. In the second half, we've got the cash and credit cards. That's a subject. And then we've got had been removed. That's a verb. So the sentence is completely correct. Subject, verb, subject, verb. Now, another one. Look at this one. Or you can drive your car for another 2,000 miles, comma, you can get it fixed. So look at this and let's check that sentence together. Now what about or? That's a coordinate connector, and you is a subject. Can drive, that's a verb, and then we've got comma, and then you have subject. That's one, and then we've got can get, that's two, which is a verb. Now look at this, people. The connector comes in the beginning, and then we have subject verb. Well, that's fantastic. So is it correct or incorrect? Well, it is incorrect. Why? Because the connector comes at the very beginning, and that's a mistake. We cannot put or in the beginning because we said that coordinate connectors have to come in the middle. So we say you can drive your car for another 2,000 miles, or you can get it fixed. That's it. The last sentence in this skill of today. You should have finished the work yesterday. You should have finished the work yesterday. Yet is not close to being finished today. Okay, let's check that together. We are using the same strategy. You, that's a subject. Should have finished, that's a verb. Then we've got yet and the comma, that's the coordinate connectors. What do I need after the coordinate connectors? Well, actually I need subject plus verb, but we're so sorry, we don't have a subject here. We've got only verb, and that's what makes this sentence incorrect. in order to make it correct, we say something like, you should have finished the work yesterday, yet it is not close to being finished today. Thank you very much for watching that episode. I'll see you inshallah next time with skill number 7. Bye bye for now. Assalamu alaikum. That was Shadi R. Abu Yusuf.